Capricorn. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you are new to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Let's take a deep dive and check out their feelings for you. Thoughts, intentions, what you might need to know, what's on everybody's mind. Is anyone making a move? Welcome to your Capricorn love reading, tarot reading, love tarot, love messages. Let's take a deep dive and see who and what is coming through here today, Capricorn. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see for Capricorn today. Please show us the cards. Aho. The Three of Pentacles. Right out of the gate, just so you know. That is your energy. Wow. And look, in the partnership placement is the Ten of Swords in reverse. So this is somebody that you're either having some issues or you're not talking to. There might even be, I want to say breakup, but that this is someone you're broken up with or you're not talking to, no contact. Because on the other end of the Three of Pentacles is the Queen of Pentacles. A whole lot of Gaia energy here around healing. An apology is here in the partnership placement. And our Ten of Swords in reverse. And by the way, this is also your energy and your ruling planet, Capricorn and Saturn. Somebody wants to work this out. What is going on? Has somebody been lying? Well, I like this. So we also have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I do think that somebody lied about something, but I'm also wondering kind of how this truth and this apology is coming in, what it's about. But I'll tell you, look, the Wheel of Fortune is here. And this is literally a new cycle. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune, you could say, is turning. And this is a Jupiter energy. You know, it's the planet of, well, prosperity and timing, expansion. There's also an energy of, well, Jupiter can make things bigger. Can be positive and negative, okay? Let's be real. But as I'm channeling for you, and just already with what's coming down, it's really clear that this is a positive energy around this new cycle because somebody here wants to apologize for lying. Somebody here wants to work something out. Are you around them? Are you not around them? Yeah, they're definitely literally giving you an apology. Six of Pentacles. The Moon in Taurus connected directly to our Ten of Swords in reverse, but also our Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. What is this about? Because we're definitely here at the end of a cycle. The World card is also here. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energies. So it's completing this cycle, what has been going on. We're about to move into the full energy. This is also completing the picture between the two of you. What does that mean? Like whatever's been going on. Well, it's already clear here that, yeah, gosh, somebody really wants to apologize. You're kind of both here for me. And I want to tell you, it's not about gender. It's not even about the signs, although you could be connecting with that. There are two knights in this deck and amongst other cards. But right before me, here on the table at the Tarot Closet, is the Knight of Pentacles, both in reverse and in the upright. And it's Virgo and Mercury energy. It's a very slow-moving energy. It's kind of like, well, the details, the practicalities around the relationship and the commitment. On one hand, there's a pretty stubborn energy. In fact, there's actually a bull here on the Prince discs, and then the Princess discs. No, there is no animal there, but they're holding on to this wand here, holding on to the pentacle, and it's in the upright. And now it is a slow-moving energy, and it does require a lot of patience. So I can see kind of like the imbalance here, the weight for this truth and this apology, but it's all coming really back to the World card for me. What is that about? Yeah, so there's disappointment here. There's definitely an energy around like being let down. Ace of Cups is in reverse. In Capricorn, your opposite in your cardinal energy, Cancer is here. Also Pisces and Scorpio, but this reversal energy. For some of you, we are looking at somebody who either wasn't ready or available and wasn't being honest about it in terms of the future. And that does include, for a lot of you, marriage. And as I say that, look what is here. Somebody's ready, Capricorn. The Empress. Divine feminine energy. And of course, look, holding on to the scepter, the power of life. Our leader of all 12 star signs. But holding on to the scepter can create and grow anything. You can see they're walking into, I gotta get that down. They're walking into like a field of mushrooms. And here's the thing, mushrooms are the first things that pop up, like, for example, if there's a fire, you know, they Mother Earth, which is this energy, Gaia energy, can nurture it and regrow it, new beginnings, quite literally. So that is here, and look where it is. It's around this apology. It's around whatever's been going on here. The cycle is ending. It's clear that the apology connects me to the Ace of Cups in reverse. What specifically was somebody not being honest about? Either lies by omission, not saying something, or outright lying. It's really the same thing, isn't it? But this is an energy of like opening up emotionally. It's somebody who's ready. Somebody who's ready here. Look at all the feelings. But walking into this field of mushrooms, I mean, and it's pretty darn clear around, yeah, the literal regeneration energy. Hello. Sorry about that. That's the camera. That's what it does. You didn't miss anything. So this is also really extremely validating. You may or may not be expecting this. It's the Six of Cups. The Sun in Scorpio energy and the Fool. Yeah. There's a ship coming in here on our Six of Cups. It's being powered by butterflies. Monarch butterflies. Butterflies wait until storms pass, winds die down. Obviously, this can be connecting you with somebody from the past, and you might not be expecting this. And here's the thing. It kind of feel like it is in many ways, because a couple of things. It's already been coming through. What went on in the Ten of Swords in reverse? What are they apologizing for? First of all, well, you can see it. So how long it's been is going to be specific for you. But we just came out, well, you're here when you're meant to be here. I just want to preface that by saying you're here. If you're here in real time while I'm releasing here in July 2026, then you're here, you know, seeing me here at the Tarot Closet, my hands. And by the way, this is the only place I release my readings, Capricorn. You're here when you're meant to be here. So if it's in real time or if it's weeks, months, or years later, you're meant to be here when you're here. That's what I wanted to say to you. As I channel for you, we just came out of Mercury retrograde in Cancer. We're still going to be feeling it for a couple more weeks as it's now moving through Cancer, but we are in Leo season as I channel. But a lot of the stuff that's been going on, I mean, it's especially in Leo season, things coming to light, these bold kind of moves being made. What kind of time has passed? What is your history with this person? Because it's coming in. And you can see the Four Cups here. It literally just also around this impulsive energy, like an apology you literally gave up on or weren't expecting. It does feel like it might be a little bit, might be a lot actually, out of the blue, kind of impulsive. And somebody's like, oh, and you're just like, wait a minute, where did this come from? There's definitely an apology that's here. And there's that element of surprise as I look here at these Four Cups below, which is, by the way, more Cancer energy, the Moon in Cancer. Then we have the Fifth Cup, and then there is the Sixth Cup, which does connect me. The Six of Cups energy does connect me to the Sixth Major Arcana, the Lover's card. The feelings that are still here despite whatever somebody wasn't ready for or available for. There's a return, and they are. And in this Fifth Cup that's here, that's also somebody who does have regret for how they left things here. They definitely know they completely disappointed you. And again, that's what those swords are, you know, in their reversal energy. But this ship here, powered by this butterfly energy, the transformational energy, change, and sailing on here into the shore. Sailing here to the shore on the water. Obviously, it's the Six of Cups, the emotional energy. So I want to validate if you are able to see each other. You know, it's pretty validating around that. There could be literal travel here too. But I also want to validate this Three of Wands in reverse. For me, that's more around what happened here between you, of somebody that you were waiting on. And they either weren't ready or available. There's definitely a lot of disappointment here. And I can see that in our Three of Wands in reverse, that it's connecting to the Ace of Cups for me, like literally on the other end here. Around the delays, around things kind of falling apart of what happened. But we're also looking at movement, the end of a cycle, literally a turning point here, the Wheel of Fortune, which by the way is connected to, I need to bring in what is yours here, to the throat chakra. It's this particular energy, okay? All right, I hear you. But there's another one here. I believe that's it. Is that it? Yes. The bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. Completely unsurprising is what I wanted to say. Because this energy here, again, our Wheel of Fortune is coming out of the Hermit energy, Virgo and Mercury energy. And that is an energy of, like, for me, especially today here in this reading, validating that it's somebody that you haven't been talking to. It's somebody here who is about, what are they kind of like going to shake things up, rock. I heard rock your world. Why am I hearing that? What is that about? Does somebody talk like that? I do not talk like that. Although I am a musician, as most of you probably know, I do not say that. But it is coming through. In any case, this Eight of Wands, Mercury energy, Sagittarius energy, of how they're coming in. It's fast. It's communicative. It's kind of impulsive. Again, showing up for something if you can see them, or just showing up in your mailbox. And we are still, you know, like I said, Mercury retrograde, as I channel for you, is still cruising through Cancer, you know. So it's hardly surprising. And we are in, again, Leo season. And I think we're just now, I think the moon is just now getting out of Scorpio. It moves really quite fast. But around all these emotions here, and look what's connecting with our Six of Cups, like right below it. It's the Fool. And it's where we go when we come out of the World card, and that is a new path forward. It's like somebody's taking kind of a chance here at reconnecting and hoping, or putting it out there for a new beginning. Yeah, and as I said earlier, coming out of the Hermit. And even more validating, it's in reverse, which is super validating around time, a lot of time that may have passed here, and coming out of that. So clearly getting the heck out of there and going into this Wheel of Fortune energy, which is here. And as I talked about the Four Cups in front of our Six of Cups here, here is the literal Four of Cups energy. And look how they're peeking through. This has such a Page of Swords vibe for me. It's like watching, watching you. A little bit of panic and nervous energy, because they're watching, and what are you doing? What's the person in this energy doing? They're putting the fourth cup over a rose. And that's going to, like, I mean, that rose isn't going to survive under that cup. Three of them are up here. The energy around them coming in, like not expecting it, is really strong. And that's the other reason I think it's why I'm feeling like this, of them like seeing, or if they can see you, it's like getting really triggered and just showing up for something, like literally out of the blue. Yeah, but there's like a whole different thing going on, because there is an apathetic energy here that's kind of like, whatever, I'm I'm sort of over it, you know? And then just like when you least expect it, literally, when you least expect it, they appear. That is definitely here today. Eight of Cups. Here's the thing. It went right. I mean, it practically flew over to the Ace of Cups in reverse. This person did, I feel, ghost. This person did pull away. This is definitely an energy around that. And I'm wondering what has changed here. Because as they come in, as the ship is coming in, literally with the butterfly energy, I'm also looking at the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Wands, and that's an 88 for me. And that is a new stage. That is an energy of transformation. So the Knight of Swords here is in reverse. There are two in this deck. The Six of Wands is in reverse. Connecting me also with the Queen of Wands. So there's definitely an energy of like, I'm watching, or I'm waiting, I'm talking to other people, I'm figuring it out. And then like a cat, you know, who sort of pounces kind of energy. It has that feeling, like literally, Capricorn, I don't know if you're going to be expecting this, but quite literally getting the confidence, and which they don't completely have. Look what they're holding here, our messenger. Yeah, it's a pretty good sized tarot closet olive branch. There's some dice in here. It's sort of like rolling the dice, taking a chance. So I also want to validate that energy around the Fool, but I also want to say, if you can see them at the party or at the gathering, at the whatever. The Ten of Cups is here in reverse. And this is completely connecting me to our Ace of Cups in reverse of the disappointment. Somebody definitely, there's definitely a difference here in who's been ready and who hasn't, or who's been available, who hasn't. You can see it here. So there's another Knight of Wands. And that's right. You know what? I think that's right. Okay. So I was connecting here with the Queen of Wands. It's actually the other Knight of Wands in reverse, but that Queen of Wands energy is still totally here, because it really is like somebody just eventually getting this confidence to either walk up to you or quite literally make the phone call, send the message. And this is really validating because the other one is here in the upright, the Knight of Wands. Like, this is one of the faster knights, holding on to the wand, sort of leading the way. There's a fire burning back here. Yeah, movement. The Chariot. Really, really clear. Also really validating around the communication. I gotta tell you, around the move that they're making, literally the action they're taking. And if there is an actual travel energy, as in getting in a car or getting on a plane, if it's long distance, maybe even walking through town to show up for something, whatever, that is here. But it's extremely validating regardless, whether there's an in-person energy, that's what's traveling here as well as this Eight of Wands, the communication. So the last two coming in, so very telling. It's the Seven of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. You're here in this energy, Capricorn, as well as Virgo and Taurus. Next level kind of energy. Somebody who wasn't ready or available, but totally did not handle this right. There's definitely a no contact energy that's here to some degree for sure. That is just kind of showing up here. It feels very impulsive. 1 foot, 2 feet out the door, maybe not waiting and not expecting it. Seven of Pentacles here in reverse, Venus and Taurus energy. Actually showing up, wanting to go down literally where their energy is quite strong. And this next level here, Ace of Pentacles. The slowest moving pentacle again, kind of coming out of nowhere. Look, their hand is literally reaching out here in the deck that I chose for you today at the Tarot Closet. Are you expecting it? Maybe not. I want to bring in some Oracle. Let's see if there's any new insight, validation, something we are not expecting. I'm not reading it in reverse, by the way. Okay. The bottom of the deck. Interesting. Solitude is here. This is for sure connecting me in many ways, actually, to the Hermit in reverse. And it's very clearly coming out of that energy. Magic prayer is here. So they're kind of a prayers answered energy. I think that's a really specific kind of energy depending on where you're at, you know, what you believe. That's what I wanted to say. But we are looking at some change. We are looking also at the 5th chakra around communication. Look, also magic stream is here. Things coming to fruition. There's a stork here, like, is it a stork? No, I don't know if that's a stork actually, but it has that energy of a message, but all the water here, the emotions, there's a rainbow. The waterfall's coming in. It's here on the Chariot. It's coming out of the solitude energy, literally what is the Hermit energy, and moving into where we go, into the Wheel of Fortune. What they have to say, and by the way, okay, it's really interesting. The minute this came down, it was like, yeah. That there's somebody around this person who's sort of egging them on. Unexpected visitors. Yeah. I tell you what, this has been the energy, Capricorn, of really like when you least expect it, they appear kind of energy. It is really, really strong today. And here we go. Peeking in, about to come in. Could there be a knock on the door? Of course, if you can see each other. It is around matters of the heart. We see our Hase here, as we say in Austria. Har, rabbit, bunny. The new beginnings energy. These are their intentions. Look at this. They're surrounded also. They're holding on to a dandelion, like when you blow the dandelion and you make a wish, they're surrounded by them. They're on an egg which hasn't hatched, so there's possibilities there of what could go on. We're looking at this 22, which is literal, around a second chance. These are their literal intentions too. At the risk of overusing that word, it's what wants to come in. And an FYI, as I talk about very often here at the Tarot Closet, an owl is a Scorpio zodiac-wise, and they can hold a lot of things back. But they can also see things that others can't. And of course, there's a lot of deep emotions involved as well, and you can see that there's like wish fulfillment, there's biggest wish energy. Somebody also who has better perspective from them is like, what are you doing? Like, don't let them go kind of energy. Compass and Wizard of Awareness is here. The direction, unexpected visitors. Here, 8 of Wands, and coming here with the Wizard of Awareness. Connecting me with the 5th chakra as well. And this is kind of like a magician energy. Obviously holding on to the staff. But we have this beginning, middle, end, life, death, rebirth kind of energy. So it's definitely like an energy of getting out of the Hangman and going into the Death card, and some major changes here about to go down. Timing, communication, the direction in which they're heading. It's, oh my gosh, I just realized that the compass is right here below the Wheel of Fortune. Look at this here as well. I want to bring in some channeled love messages from their higher self, Capricorn. Whoa. And I want to remind you, if you hear, see, or suspect my content anywhere but here, it's because they're stealing. I don't release anywhere but here on my verified channel on YouTube. Definitely keep the emails coming. It's in my video description and on the About Me page. And a little special message to you, Thief. If you think you're getting away with it, just so you know you're not. This is far from over. The bottom of the deck. Boy, is this ever clear. I am waking up. It's going here on our moon in Cancer energy in the Chariot. Do you miss me too? Obviously, with an I miss you there. I love you and haven't let you go, Capricorn. I have not moved on. I am lying. Oh, that's the Queen of Swords in reverse. Did you notice I unsent a message? Interesting. I took you for granted. I know. I am making a plan to come to you. Incredibly clear today. I need you to know this now. It's literally here on the Eight of Wands, which has a really screaming kind of energy to it. I think about you constantly. So coming here right after that, I feel like the many things they want you to know. Here it is again. I have not let you go. It's here on intention. I made so many mistakes. Here on I took you for granted. And the last channeled love message, Capricorn. This pretty much ties the reading up. My heart belongs to you. Beautiful Capricorn, thank you for joining me at the Tarot Closet today. I'm sending you love, and I'll see you next time.